So, today, Mikey and I have gathered here specifically to take on a very interesting challenge. The point is that there are two huge ones. These aren't stairs. No, they're steps that lead somewhere up there. And one is poor, one is rich. Yes. So, on each of these half obstacles, there are obstacles in the form of, for example, some kind of lava, spikes, well, puzzles, or something else. And so we need to go further into the portal to get to the second part. Yes.
The second part, that is. It's not the end yet. It won't be the finale. So there's something there in the second part.
And I don't know. Honestly, because we can only see what's specifically here in this area now, but when we move through the portal, we'll find ourselves in a completely different dimension. So, Mikey, if that's what you mean, let's get started and let's not waste time.
I understand you, JJ. I'm always ready. But what's the prize? Because we're not just going to do all this correctly. We're competing after all. The winner must win something.
Yes, you're right. Then here's what I'll tell you. The first one to get through all the challenges reaches the finals. That's the winner. Since I'm going through a rich obstacle course, my cut will be everything I managed to collect here on my territory. If you win, Mikey, I'll give you everything I managed to collect here. But understand, I won't do anything to make you win. And if it's a tie...
So, we split everything in half. Am I right, Jay? Look, it seems like the first obstacle, seeing as we need to do something here. Am I right?
Exactly. So, the task here is that we need to build these objects so they let us through. Well, I don't have anything complicated.
I don't understand what kind of nonsense this is. Where can I get a diamond? I didn't find a diamond on my territory, so Jay, it seems like you have diamonds. Would you mind sharing just one diamond with me?
You know, I'd be happy to give it to you, but since you are my rival who can defeat everything I find along the way, but I really doubt it. I doubt that I want to help you.
Jay, I don't understand what nonsense is going on. Give me at least one diamond right now, or I'll take it by force.
I know that after what you just did, after you started acting so arrogant, I'm now absolutely certain that I'm not going to give you anything. I won't help you because Mikey doesn't deserve this. He's acting really mean, and I don't like it. Okay, so whatever, but now we need to do the right thing. We need to create this armor set here, or rather, not even armor, but just a diamond chest plate. And after that, we need to upgrade the furnace so it turns from gold to a diamond furnace. You'll need this diagram. Basically, yes, I understand. The first test isn't that difficult because, in fact, all the items needed to create these things were on the way, on these steps. So, great. I passed the first test while Mikey was down there and didn't do anything. Does that mean I can proceed?
What should I do? What is this nonsense? How can I pass if there are no diamonds, Jake? What should I do? At least tell me what should I do? Don't be so angry.
You know, Mikey, okay, I'll help you this time. I want to warn you, if you continue to act like a pig, I'll teach you an even worse lesson.
Yes, JJ, thank you, of course, but just think about it. Where am I supposed to get diamonds if I don't have any?
You know, the way you acted, attacking me, is really bad. You could have just asked me for diamonds normally. I might have given them to you.
But I asked you yourself. You said you didn't want to help me, although I don't see any other option here.
Yes, you're right, but I really don't want to help you because if I help you, it means your chances of winning increase, and I don't want you to win.
Or maybe we'll just finish at the same time and split the winnings. Haven't you? Haven't you thought about that?
Well, maybe you're right too, Mikey. Okay, fine, no big deal. Let's forget about this conflict. But if you start acting so badly again, I'll teach you a lesson next time. So, that's it. Come on, we're starting to have some traps, and now we need to be very careful about getting through these traps because there could be problems.
I just can't understand one thing. Why are there so many traps here? Why are there such a mess here? Why is this whole place trying to stop us from getting through the finals?
Ha, Mikey. Wow. Did you think it was that easy to just go through all this? No, of course not. Especially since if it were that easy, there wouldn't be any point in going through all these trials. You see, the whole point of this place is for us to suffer, so we can use as much strength as possible to get through all these trials. That way, after so much pain and suffering, we could get the final prize from the effort expended, or rather, one of us.
Well, You know what, Jay? I don't want to lose because I think that even if you manage to collect something, we should at least split it in half.
We'll see about that, but now let's see what our next trial is.
Yeah, look, JJ, it looks like there are cars here, and our goal now is most likely to get into them to move on.
Yeah, but the problem is, we can't just get through. Firstly, there are traps here. You have simple spikes, but I think there are some kind of mechanisms, specifically a press, and that's very bad, because it can easily crush a car, and there's plenty of lava. That's right, of course. This is probably one of the hardest tests for us right now.
So what are you suggesting we do? Just stand there and do nothing? Let's just go through it already. I don't see any other way to outsmart the system.
Yes, I completely agree with you. It turns out that I don't see anything here that we can use to cheat a little, so we'll have to move forward. Moreover, I understand that very soon we'll get to the second part of this place and find out what's there.
Wow! Very soon we'll be transported to another dimension and undergoing other tests, right?
But as far as I understand, I've already won, and I have no idea what's in the second part, because at least we see and understand what these traps are and what we need to do here. Then, when we teleport to another dimension, I have no idea what to expect there.
And that's really bad because we don't know. We're going into the unknown, and that scares me.
Yes, I'm glad to hear that, because I understand I have a better chance of winning. You're afraid of Mikey, right?
I'm afraid you think I'm some kind of coward or something. But no, JJ, I'll prove to you that I'm strong. I'm not even afraid to step into some portal where the unknown will lead us.
Well, we don't know that, so we only have one chance left. If you're afraid, of course, you can give up right now and end this game, and then I automatically become the winner. But if not, then we'll move on. I'll tell you again, I'm not afraid of anything.
Yes, JJ, I'm especially not afraid of anything. So let's go. Don't make me out to be some kind of coward, because I'm not a coward. I'll prove to you right now that I'm truly capable of moving forward and advancing the plot, and I'm not afraid of any traps, obstacles, or trials.
And of course, Mikey, now that we've reached the end of this first part, we need to go through the teleporter again. I'll repeat, I have no idea what's there. We might end up in another battle, or maybe not. I don't know, but the point is, we need to keep going to find out. I see you're ready, Mikey, so let's go. Let's not waste time and see what's interesting there.
Joy? I thought it would look different here, but in fact, these are the same steps, and there's something up there. What do you think it is?
I have no idea what it is. We still need to go to find out that this is probably another puzzle to either get us further, or to confuse us, or to waste our time again so we can spend even more time here in this location.
Yes, it seems you were right. It seems like there really are some puzzles again, and we need to come up with something here.
Well, let's first see what we have here. So, it looks like we need to choose something. Am I right?
We have two doors, and apparently we need to create something. But no, look, it seems like we need to guess what will happen if we create the items shown in these diagrams.
Oh, yeah, right. Look, my diagram shows a stick and 2 diamonds, or more precisely, and that means we can create, for example, a sword from this. So I need to choose the door where the sword is, and that way I can pass safely.
And the second door seems to be trapped, and if you fall into this lava, it means you'll have to go through these trials all over again, or something.
Most likely, if we choose something wrong, we'll have to retake the trial in this specific part. Listen, maybe you need help, Mike. What do you think?
Yeah, so after all this, you suddenly want to help me. You know what, JJ? I think this is some kind of trick of yours again. I don't believe you. Ouch!
Well then, Mikey, deal with your own problems, because I wanted to tell you that your diagram should yield a piece of bread, but somehow I figured it out before. I just fell into the lava.
We found out that JJ, do you think you're the smartest one here or something? You know, I think that basically now we'll pass this test and be able to move on.
Yes, of course. Mikey, just look. I'm already getting ahead. I'm in the lead, and you're still just behind. And besides, you've already failed this task several times, and I haven't fallen down even once.
Yeah, I'm glad for you, Jay. And what needs to be done here now is that some miles and miles away, we need to create items.
I'll create an armor set for myself. I won't risk myself and will make it in battle in order to move on, because who knows what dangers might await us ahead.
Definitely a good option. Well then, I'll do the same basically. Otherwise, in that case, as I move on, I see that there is a bunch of junk here so that it can be collected along the way. But why is it needed?
You say you getting some junk, but I completely disagree with you. I managed to find a shotgun and some shotgun shells too.
Wow, a shotgun and some shells, but all I need is some kind of wonderful stone sword. What am I supposed to do with them?
I understand that some kind of labyrinth awaits us. A dangerous labyrinth. Oh well, Mikey ran. He thinks he can easily and quickly deal with someone. It's unclear who's in this labyrinth. Mikey is overconfident because he wants to take the prize as soon as possible, but I don't think so. Because if I got a shotgun, it means there are some really dangerous opponents in the labyrinth, and I have to be very, very careful because I have no idea what might be waiting for us. And I need to deal with them carefully to get through this labyrinth. So what will I do? I'll see what I can do. I don't know yet what kind of monsters live here or what kind of opponents there are. We'll find out everything now. I don't know anything, of course. I have an idea of what I can do now, but I'm not sure it will work, to be honest. Yeah, but I tried it anyway. So, what do we have here? Yeah, right, this is my first opponent, but I'll do this now. I won't fight him, but I'll use the diamond.
You're great. You decided not to attack me, but to help me. Keep it up. Help the other guys, and they'll reward you. So, good luck on your journey.
Oh wow, that's something I have to believe. I can't believe it. So it turns out that I helped some guy and he rewarded me with this armor. That's great. Then it turns out that I should help the others too because, as he said, helping the others is for me to understand. Basically, my job in this labyrinth isn't to destroy enemies, but to help the guys so I can get some kind of prize. Great, in principle, I like this much more than walking and shooting. So what? It turns out that these are all the guys I helped and that's it? It can't be that way. Since these guys started giving me various items from this set, there are most likely other guys here whom I should also help, and in exchange, they'll give me some other pieces of the general armor. Well, that's what I think, and most likely it is, because think for yourself. If someone gave me something on my chest, most likely the others will give me the same, and that's true. Yes, they really do give me something great, but now another question, why do I need this armor set? I'm afraid I'll have to fight someone, and it's not even a monster. It's not mutants. It's not some opponents, but Mikey. What if I have to fight him? What if the final boss of this location is us? Wow. That is, what if the end of this whole place is an arena that we must enter in order to finally find out who wins? I don't even know, honestly. Maybe that's the case, but in principle, even if it is, I'm ready to fight Mikey. I think that not only the strongest, but also the smartest should win. So we'll see what comes out of this. I'm definitely ready. I just noticed, but it seems like the special feature of this armor is that I can move around very quickly like this, and no one can catch me. This is very good because if I have to fight someone, it will be very difficult for them to hit me because I'll be so fast, so that's it.
So Jay, how are you? You won't believe I managed to find a set of ruby armor. Now it will belong to me. Can you imagine?
Wow, I don't know where you found such armor, but I'm absolutely sure if you are me, you'll give me this armor.
Yes, JJ, of course. What else do you want? You won't succeed even if you have to fight me. I'll definitely give you such a rebuff that you won't be able to win this game.
I can say the same about myself. I'm not going to give up my victory to you, so we'll see who succeeds and who doesn't. Now, we'll probably decide who will be the winner of this game. Enough talk. I think we need to move forward. Let's go, Mikey. Let the strongest win. So, what do we have here? Basically, as I assumed, there are some monsters, or rather zombies here. I need to destroy them first, and only then can I proceed further into the room. Because as I noticed, they're guarding some doors. Most likely, this is a passage to another area. Great, in that case, everything will work out now, and after that, I can calmly start going through all these tests, because I thought we'd be fighting against each other. I really thought that the finalist's fate would be decided right now, thanks to this. But I guess I was wrong. I don't know. Maybe not. Or maybe after this reflection, we'll have to fight together, Mikey. Against each other. We'll see, because we need to somehow divide the prize. According to the rules of the game, everything I've collected and everything else is here in this room. I'll have to either win or give up everything. Mikey, it's a draw. I don't even know if it could be a draw here. Well, what's good is that it seems like I've practically won here. That's great! I destroyed these monsters, and I hope that some passage or maybe even a treasure trove awaits me next. Well, in that case, I think there's nothing more to do here. I need to move on and find out who won here. I understand that Micah has the same challenge as me now, and that's good. We'll see if he turns out to be stronger, because I don't even know if Micah will be able to get through all this using just some sword, but still. Hey, what's all this nonsense about, oh wow, it seems like we managed to find such treasures, and what about you, Micah? Something's wrong with him. I understand, okay, no big deal, but now it looks like I won. Well, that's great. But still, I think the best thing to do is split the prize. We'll do it this way. We won't split it equally, and I'll take everything I won. You can take everything he won, because it turns out there's something in the chests. With different items, I managed to win a bunch of diamonds, gold, and emeralds. And Mikey won a ton of money, so I think Mikey really deserved it to get all that money from that chest.